I'm sure you have a million of these, but what are some of your like top common mistakes that you see businesses making with LinkedIn ads? How can people avoid them in the future?
It's really cool. I do a lot of audits on accounts, and there are 5 mistakes in targeting that I see. I have not yet audited an account that didn't make at least one of these mistakes. So the first is the geographic targeting that you choose. LinkedIn defaults to something called recent or permanent location. And I always switch that to be just permanent location, because recent location, if I'm targeting the US, it's going to capture people who fit the criteria otherwise, who are visiting during the summer from Europe or from Asia. And so all of a sudden, like, clients in the summer will start saying, hey, why are we getting leads from the Philippines? It's like, well, they visited, and LinkedIn calls recent 6 months. So they could have visited up to 6 months ago, which is kind of crazy. So set your geographic targeting to permanent and you get rid of that. The next one is, after you set your targeting, as you scroll down, there's a little box that LinkedIn auto checks called Enable Audience Expansion. We'll put it this way. You already pay a premium to advertise on LinkedIn because we want to reach very specific professionals. Leaving that box checked just enables LinkedIn to throw other audiences that you haven't defined in there. It's never a good idea. Always, always uncheck that box. Then as you keep scrolling, you get down to placements, and LinkedIn will auto-select a placement called the LinkedIn Audience Network, which sounds great in theory of, hey, I want to target my LinkedIn people, but everywhere around the web and on different apps. But what we find is very low quality traffic coming from there, and surprisingly a lot of bot traffic. LinkedIn tries really hard not to charge you for the visits that they can tell are bots, but they can't catch everyone. And aside from that, like, it'll spend 95% of your budget on the audience network that's lower quality, and it steals all the budget from your just LinkedIn traffic, which we know is super high quality. So I uncheck that to begin with. Then finally, you get down to the bidding and budgeting section, and LinkedIn is very generous with themselves. They select the option that makes them the most money. That's maximum delivery bidding. We find that when someone uses max delivery bidding, they're usually going to pay between $20 to $40 per click on each one of their ads, which is insane. The average that our clients are paying is like $7 to $8 per click in North America. So you can get traffic for a lot lower. So the way around that is you pick the third option. It's actually hidden. You have to click show additional options to get manual bidding.